What is up, everyone? It's me, Tari H&B. How's everyone doing today? We are in live. Welcome, everyone. We are live before the big 2025 ends. And let me just give a shout out to everyone here real quick. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in the chat here today. Give me 1 second. Pop this bad sucker on real quick. Yeah, I don't want no ads. Yeah. Ads get you demonetized. Now, so as you guys can see in the title today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be focusing in on just a power scaling tier list, but we're going to be doing video games specifically. I am going to be giving commentary as well, a little bit more about video game power scaling. It's pretty interesting. But let's give a round of applause to the people who made it. So, Mateo, thank you for locking in. So, let's call out everyone who locked in today. Mateo, locked in. Hangman, locked in. The Cool Weber, locked in. Ain Zio, locked in. Again, Shumup Fanboys, locked in. Retrap Gaming, Harvado, Top Hat Macadamia, locked in. Alton C, locked in. The Dark Knight, locked in. Retro Gaming, locked in. That's what I'm talking about. So we got several people locked in today. Very, very inspiring to have people locked in right now. So, yeah. We're about to go live. About to handle this, man. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all ready for this? Alright, for real though. Let's jump right in and get started. So, we are basically doing a tier list. Okay, this tier list is it's a comprised tier list of several factors. So this tier list is going to, I mean, people do S tier, A tier. That don't really tell us anything. So what I want to do different that most tier lists don't do. You see that? Yeah, I don't like that. So what I want to do different from most tier lists is I want to create a nice orchestrated order about what we're going to be doing. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'll actually go over it right now. Now, quick rules before we start. This tier list is based on what the game or show actually shows, not just guidebooks or reaching. And lore matters, but it has to be reflected in the medium. Some characters aren't weak. They're just, we're not going to use underspecified characters. And yes, iteration and canon does matter. So we do have to separate those as well. So we're mostly going from the main. What that means, as much as we can, we're trying to avoid crossovers. For the most part. If it's a canonical crossover that is necessary, such as Mario Kart, like an example, like Mario Kart is a necessary canon to the Mario franchise. Alright, cool. That's fine. But like Sonic Cross Worlds, we have no game that ever referenced Cross Worlds. It's too new. We don't got no references, so we're not using anything that happens in that game as a reference. You know what I'm saying? Alright. So I just need to clarify that. Alright, so let's get cooking. Alright, so I'm gonna keep this high level. I mean, I want to do different colors. I don't like the colors here, so we're gonna do this. I'm gonna put Terra. Yeah. I'm gonna use mine. So Terra level 1. Let's start with the ranking. I'm gonna put red. And I'm gonna use Gaia. Yeah. Cause why not, right? I mean, that's not too bad, is it? My gosh, why does it look so crippled? Whatever. You guys hit the point. So we use Gaia for level 2. Level 3 is going to be Stellar, but I'm going to make this like Dayglow yellow. Because why not? Galactic. I'm going to make Galactic. You know, I'm going to make it an extreme. I mean, the difference between these yellows is like so weird. You can't really see it. All right, so we're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with like purple for Galactic. I think that's a fair color. All right. Green, we'll keep Universal as green. Next up, Eternal. I'm gonna use blue for Eternal. I like that color. And then let's go with the next one. The next one, gotta make sure this one's locked in a little bit. We're gonna give it a deep color. We're gonna do multiversal. Yeah. And then like I wanna do this one. I guess we could do pink. That kind of already is taken. Maybe a baby blue. Now let's do pink for this one. And we got Transcendent. I don't really know how I'm gonna get this, but whatever. Galactic is going to be a deeper. It's going to be the baby blue. Galactic's going to be the baby blue, I guess. And then Eternal, yeah, whatever. Like, who cares? It's not that deep. It's not that deep, guys. I'm gonna use the grayscale for hyperversal. And then for our pinnacle, outer versal is the apex. I'm gonna do. I can't do black because you can't see it. Man, who gives a crap? Whatever. So we got the 10 ranks. So we got 10 levels, guys. We're gonna go ahead and work with this. I'm gonna also go ahead and jump right in to do this. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm locked in retro. Let's see. Let me try to help with Mario and Kirby related characters. Oh yeah, absolutely. Isn't Terra and Gaia the exact same thing? Well, not necessarily. Terra is more so Earth itself, like rock and soil, whereas Gaia is specifically the planet. In most cases, though technically they're the same, there is a slight nuance difference between them. All right. That's a good tier. That's a good tier section, because this list has characters I don't know about. So I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to add a row below. I'm going to make it dull. And put... Oh no, hold on. Yeah, let me add you back, buddy. Yeah, new, not versus battle applicable. Yeah, not versus battle applicable. Yeah, grayscale. And this I'm gonna make pure white. Yeah, there we go. All right. Are you adding any DB games like Xenoverse? Everything that's on this list will be added. So this isn't really what I'm adding, but this is what we're taking. We're gonna do this together. We're gonna kind of see what we could do with this tier list, guys. All right. All right. So yeah, let's jump right in. We're gonna get started with the first character they got on the list. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Let's see. How many? God dang, bro. So we got a lot of characters starting. How do I organize this? Can we organize these? How do we? All right. So I kind of want to start from the bottom, but I don't think there's like a. I don't think there's a way you can do that. All right. So whatever. Yeah, so we got a lot of characters. Jesus Christ. Alright, so let's start with Yuri from Tales of Vesperia. So Yuri. Alright, Yuri, bring your behind all the way up here. So where are we putting Yuri at on this list? So, geez, this is a hard one. So I haven't finished Tales of Vesperia. What would you guys say is a good place to put Yuri from Tales of Vesperia? Is he still like Terra level? Like things that he's doing on Earth? Yeah. Yeah. See, this is the thing. All right. So where do you guys want to put Yuri? See, I would say that based on not knowing. All right, we're gonna add one more section. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. So there you got it. That's the tier list there. So we're gonna put Yuri. I don't know. I don't know, bro. All right. Let's keep moving forward. You didn't even finish that one? Dang. All right, so let's see here. I forgot this character's name again. What is this character's name? Is this Professor Layton? Okay. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I think Professor Layton, like how crazy is Professor Layton? I kind of feel like he's Terra. Higher or lower, chat? Y'all think he's Terra? Like he ain't doing nothing crazy. He like what y'all think? Yeah, this so bothers me. Everything else is fine, but hyperversal, I guess you gotta add that to the dictionary because it don't like it. People are like, well, why is what? He can use his sword. See, alright, you staying in terror, bro. You're cooked. You're cooked. You're in terror tier, bro. You're a little seedling. Alright, let's go to the next one. Alright, so we got. Is that Saber? Alright, this is where it gets interesting. Alright, so how strong is Saber from the how strong do y'all think Saber is? Is Transcended just fifth dimensional? Hell no. They're way greater than that. Saber. In her games? This Nero Claudius, thank you. It could be the same verse. I mean, I mean, it could be the same verse. I don't know who the hell Nero Claudius is, because I've only finished a couple of Fates. So I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. I don't know who the hell she is, and I'm gonna be completely blunt with you. I still don't see why people have Fate stay anywhere near Outerversal, even after all the explanations. I still don't see it. Because it just kind of feels like a reach. Whereas, play things like Marvel and DC is kind of like they just kind of tell you it right up. Well, not DC, but Marvel kind of just like, oh yeah, we do this, and it's like, well. So I gotta know their cosmology. I don't know their cosmology 100%. Yeah. Yeah, so the question is, how strong is Nero Claudius? I don't think it's anywhere near Outerversal. Y'all gonna have to show me evidence. You're going into Terra. You're definitely higher than Leighton though. Somebody else is gonna have to come in and give some information. Wait, Shoom Up fanboy. Where'd you hear that from? From who? Who in their right damn mind decided to say, "Oh, hey guys, I heard the planet is out of Earth." Like, hell no. I want to know. Not specific, just some. Of course, it's just gonna be some fans. Fans will say anything. A fan will sit there and tell you, "Hey, do you see that pickle? Yeah. You see that dill pickle? Yeah, bro. It's a dill pickle. Yeah, what about dill pickle? You know dill pickle from the Rugrats? What about him? You know one time they control the reality? You mean in their imaginations that never actually happened? I don't care. Okay? That's they they'll tell you this little nigga is freaking outer versal. They will sit there and tell you, he's outer versal. Like, yup, of course, he's outer versal. You can disagree all you want. You kiss my ass. He's outer versal. Like, no, shut up. Anyway, let's continue on. DC atoms are out. Apparently, it's because the planet contains those supposed. Man, that's like saying, "Shum up, fanboy." That's like saying, "Oh, Yamamoto said that." That's like when people say when people say things in the community, right? And then they say crazy stuff like oh, well, Yamamoto can destroy the Soul Society, and I'm like, okay, yep, and through the heat of the sun, not Matt, yep. So the heat of the sun can do what? Destroy the Soul Society, like a universe. Bro, you can't be kidding me. You telling me the heat of a sun could destroy the? Shut up. No, and even when you have the even when you have the smart ones, right? Like they think they can get away with it. Because you'll have a couple of them out there who try to like pull a one up on you. You know what I'm saying? And here's what they do. Here's how they get jiggy with it. So what they do is they'll come in and they'll say, "Hey guys, I just want to let you know that so like Bleach has like the Muken, which is infinite, and if you like destroy the planet of Bleach, like the Sarate, you're also destroying the Muken because the Muken is in the Sarate, and that makes you like obviously universal. So like even if you downplay Yamamoto, you're kind of checkmated into accepting that he's universal. So like yeah, there you go. Like no, that is the stupidest argument I've heard in my life. I mean, if that's the point, is like, oh, he destroyed Kami's lookout. He destroyed the Room of Spirit and Time. No, the Room of Spirit and Time is somewhere else. You destroy the entire lookout. You don't actually destroy the room. Like, dang. It's called a separate dimension. Anyway. Let me just continue on. Pikachu said to be... Ah, hell no. See, now we gotta have an Outerversal roast session. Anyway, you're going in Terra. I don't care what anyone in chat says, unless somebody got the evidence. Unless you have the evidence. I don't want to hear. Is that Mr. X? Is that X from Resident Evil? Ah, you're going in Terra. You going lower than her. Nah, hell no. You get killed by a firearm. I don't want to hear anyone in the comment section say, well, he can keep up with West. I don't give a damn. No. No. Shut up. I can beat his ass. Give me a weapon. I wouldn't even call it building level. Yeah, he dies when you drop a freaking ceiling tile. Like no, hell no. Hell no. I will beat. Let me go on before I get. Good. That's what I'm saying. Some people are saying that Shuriken is stronger than Aslan. Shurkan? Aslan from what? Narnia? Because if you say Aslan from Narnia, I'm finding whoever did that, and I promise you, I will pay 3 Russian bodyguards to tickle him until he pees himself for saying something that stupid. Let's continue on. Keep it good, Joker. I don't actually know. I don't know. You're gonna. I don't know tier. I don't even know this nigga's name. I just know he's in Smash, and he pisses me off because I want to punch him. Takes an RPG to kill. You could die from an RPG. RPGs aren't building level in IRL. I don't think so. No. Like an RPG can't really destroy a building. It can destabilize and destroy the foundation of a building if you aim right. But if you send an RPG at somebody's house, hypothetically, then it's not going to blow up the whole building. Like an average house in America, it probably will only take down half of the structure. So no, I don't think Mr. X is building level off of that notion alone. Maybe he's hut level, like a small shed. But I wouldn't say he's like building level off of that, just because I mean, and that's an American house. Go to Germany, bro. Like you know how durable those German houses are. Ah, hell no. I'll drop a. See, that's why they're always. That's why Raccoon City is in America. Let them go over to like. You know what? Why do you think these Resident Evil outbreaks don't happen in Texas, bro? I don't know, man. Nah, RPG is way beyond wall level. It's those weird things. But anyway, that doesn't matter. It don't matter. He's still in Stellar. Anyway, we going down the line, and then we got, oh my god, we got Momo. Yep, you're gonna have to bring your little ass here, girl. Because from what I remember, she kind of controls reality or some sort. I forgot. I think Momo controls reality because in the game you're playing, she kind of has like, I don't know. This is what I recall. Oh, Manaka. What? I call her Momo, bro. That's Momo. That's homegirl. That's Momo. Now I'm playing. Oh no! Don't. Yeah, don't tell Juice that I'm scaling her. But yeah, but yeah. But I think doesn't she have meta? But isn't her control kind of like more on meta? It's kind of hard. She's those complicated tiers. She might be non versus battle applicable. I'm gonna tell you guys why. The reason why is because doesn't Monica control the game, not the reality itself? So like, because it's like, can she exist outside the game? Can she affect anything beyond the software environment? You know, can she generate destructive force, or does she just rewrite variables? It's like the Sword Art Online phenomena. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. My voice sounds low. Yeah, how about now? How's the voice now, chat? Yeah, she's not versus battle applicable. Now, Shuma fanboy, you told me straight up. You said, "Yo, bro, your mic is too low," and then I said, "Oh, really? So if you said my mic is too low, I need to make sure my mic is high." All right, let me stop. All right, guys, I'm playing with you. Let me play for like. Next up, ooh, who is this? Who is this? Is that Jeddah? I don't remember. Is this Jeddah from what game was it again? It is. Yeah. I know he's in Marvel versus Capcom Infinity, but yeah, I think that's the game. That's what I was thinking, Roz. I was thinking Universal. That's a good spot. I agree. Um, it could be higher though because he's dealing with Marvel characters. Is Jeddah in the Marvel continuity stronger than Galactus? And if I recall, Galactus still has the crazy feats somewhat in Marvel vs. Cap. He is nerfed, but he still doesn't he still have cosmic feats? No, not in Marvel vs. Capcom. Interesting. Gotcha. So what's the pinnacle? Why am I stuttering? Y'all better not clip that. Anyway, meta. Okay. Why is Galactic above Universe? Sit your at anyway. Then that would put him. Then if you can go outside to merge places, you should at least be. Then you need to be at least Eternal. Eternal is like when you're beyond Universal and you're more in the 4D ranges, and it's not completely truly multiversal. I wouldn't say that, but it is close. Okay. Oh boy. Who the fuck is this nigga? No, I'm just playing. Who is this guy? This is Hauser. This is probably Hauser. I think it's Hauser. I don't know where to scale Hauser at. I don't know where to scale Hauser at. Moving on. Oh, is this homegirl from Indivisible? Was it? Was it Indivisible or Skullgirls? No, I think it's Skullgirl. I think it's Eliza. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, it's Eliza from Skullgirls. Yeah, me neither. I don't know where you scale, girl. Next up, above the center, begin. Envy from Dark Stalkers, or whatever his name is. I mean, not Envy from Dark Stalkers. I'm thinking Full Metal Alchemist. My mistake. Dimitri. I think it's Dimitri. Yeah, I don't know where to put you at, homeboy. Dimitri. Where do you go? Where does Dimitri go? Alton banned. Alton. See. You see, I can already tell that you're black with a name like Alton. So here's what I'm going to do. Since you want to clip me so much, it's all you ever think about. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... I'm just playing. I'm not going to do a low tier god. No. I was about to have a low tier god moment be like, so you want a clip? All right, yeah, I'll give you a clip. Let me tell you about the clip your mom. Bro, this guy. All right, but for real, Yonkers accent. Yeah, so here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do, Harvard. Also, I could delete it. So no, Alton, I'm just joking, bro. I believe Dimitri's relative to characters like Morrigan. All right, I'll take your word for it, because if you're Dark Stalkers, you're crazy. All right, so we got. Who the hell is this? The hell is this crusty? Who the hell is this crusty, dusty looking? Probably watch this nigga's name be Armstrong or some stupid sh. Oh, my name is Armstrong. I don't know where he goes. Yeah. Alright. Next up. Now we're into the heavy hitters. Alright. So first and foremost, we're gonna scale the next guy. The next guy we gotta do is Hercules. No, I'm just playing. Let's see here. Heracles. No, Shmup Fanboys is not night yet. It's you can see the time. It says it right up there, top left. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where to put this guy at. I don't know, bro. I don't know about you. I definitely don't know about you. I don't even know your name, bro. You could sit up there. This definitely looks like Darkstalker's territory, just from the image alone. I would have to go closer, but is that Abyss? There's no way it's Abyss. If that's Abyss, I'm getting pissed. If that's Abyss, I'm pissed. But I don't know for now. Yep. Sly Cooper! I have no idea where to put Sly Cooper at. So, yeah. Where does Sly Cooper go, guys? He should be... Does he have, like, any crazy power-ups in this game? Alright, so Sly... I'll put him definitely above X. But yeah. She's from BlazBlue. What is her name? She's from BlazBlue. She's from BlazBlue. What is her name? BlazBlue. What is her name? BlazBlue. She's from BlazBlue. Like, guys, how strong is typically BlazBlue? Rachel, thank you. Don't they rewrite reality and has causality hacks, if I recall? High complex. Why? Why is it high complex? Tell me why. I want specific answers as to why it's high complex multiversal. Because I need to see Rachel blow up an infinite number of universes. Because when you say high complex multiversal, let me take a moment to like show you guys what that is. All right. So I'm gonna paint a picture. So you see, if you say low complex or whatever, the bottom line is we gotta. I don't know, man. We gotta look at this. Let's take a look. Here we go. What is a complex multi? All right, so we've said this before, and we'll do it again. I love doing this. We have a basic universe. Okay. Now here's the thing. Before we even say it's a universe, people don't realize how big these bad boys can be. Okay. But even if we said this is a universe, typically universes are modeled under being 3D. Now, let's say, for example, you repeat this an infinite number of times within itself, and you get a line. That line is a timeline. Usually it's 4D. Usually that's part of the whole space-time continuum. But most people treat it separately. You destroy this, is universe plus. You destroy this, it's universal or high universal if it's infinite. All right, cool. That's already crazy. Now imagine if you took an infinite number of these, okay, and you just said an infinite number of universes somehow, and you put it all into this. All of these infinite universes with their own timelines, you'd get 5D. Do you realize how astronomically big that is? I don't care how many people have been in this chat. I say every last person in this chat still cannot fathom how big this actually is. So let me paint it again. Imagine having this, and you have an infinite number of those. So infinite number of 5D worlds makes it 6D. And you know what? This is only considered low complex. So we would have to repeat this pattern all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up to at least 10th dimensional. Hell to the no. I need evidence. I want to see it. If I didn't see it, it did not happen. That is the end. That is the end of the discussion. That is the end of the discussion. Because if you say I have an infinite number of stars in the infinite size universe, or just the infinite size universe with infinite space, and somebody can tear apart that fabric asunder, and I have infinite, a timeline would be presumed to be infinite because it's eternal in most cases, or Minkowski space, whatever. Upon that aspect, we would be under the presupposition that that timeline stretches out for infinity. Imagine if you had an infinite number of timelines within a probability plane known as the fifth dimension. That's already ridiculous. Destroying one universe is absolutely ludicrous. Imagine an infinite number. Now imagine that number that we call the fifth dimensional probability plane. Imagine if there was an infinite number of those that were insignificant in size to a 6D, then 7D, then 8D, and then 9. It's like those Russian dolls, but instead it's inaccessible infinities when it comes to versus battle dimensional tiering, and that's where I'm getting at. It's just so big. I don't know if Blast Blue hits high complex multiverse to be 10th dimensional. God damn. But I don't know. What do y'all think? Simple terms, Blaze Blue has infinite universes within an infinite multiverse that branches with infinite possibilities and comes that Arachna could embody and go beyond. That he could destroy. Interesting. So, I'm going to illustrate what was stated. Let me see. I'm going to illustrate that. All right, let me see here. All right. So, Blast Blue. Infinite universes. Okay. Infinite branching possibilities. The infinite branching possibilities, depending on who you talk to, that could mean the same thing. So I'm giving constructive criticism upon this, because they did this to us Dragon Ball fans too. So, if we have infinite universes, and you said infinite possibilities, well, the different variants of universes already act as those infinite branching possibilities. So the question is, are these a phase space of infinite possibilities or a probability plane of infinite possibilities? Because if otherwise, probability plane, we'll just, using Rob Bryanton's framework, we'll say it's like fifth dimensional upon that multiversal structure, which does include Tegmark, by the way. Even if we do that, the next one says, like, if we have infinite multiverse, like within the infinite multiverse, if you have an infinite universes, the multiverse is going to be infinite already, because the multiverse is including all those infinite universes. If you have infinite multiverses, then that means you have infinite amount of those infinite universes, which would definitely be indeed, which means if you have infinite multiverses and each multiverse has infinite universes, that means you have 6 dimension. Okay. Then it's with infinite possibilities. If that's a phase space of 6D, then that's infinite 6D. Okay? And outcome Ragnar could embody it, that would be 7D. So that would be more of a low complex multiversal and based on that framework. And I know you're just like paraphrasing, but that's just like a quick assessment of that. But yeah. But dang, if he could destroy that, that's impressive. But if I recall, isn't it Accelerator in Blaze Blue? Different classes of the multiverse. The beauty of Dragon Ball quality. It's been a minute, so I don't remember everything. Hey, you're all good, bro. I appreciate you for coming through and like expressing it. Because you said just off the top of your head. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to meet in the middle, and I'm going to put them right around, or I'm going to put her right around the multiverse level. But the question is Rachel as strong as Ragnar? Like, I know she knows about timelines and stuff. But, yeah. Okay. I think... yeah, he is. But, like, I think he does make a cameo in Blaze Blue. Which we're not going to include. Anyway, we'll keep her in, we'll say she's eternal. She's definitely not as strong as Ragnar. But we'll say she's right there at the peak. Parappa the Rapper! He's Terra. I don't. He's Terra. Nope. He's Terra. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. We going back. Let me show the screen. For those who don't know, I put Parappa the Rapper here. You know good and damn well that damn mutton ain't no damn... Parappa the Rapper ain't breaking no damn planets. I'll put my whole ass YouTube paycheck on that. He ain't breaking no damn planets. This man rapping and panicking on how to cook damn noodles. Ain't no damn way he breaking a damn planet. Ain't no way, boy. He's not, he ain't doing that. I refuse to believe that Parappa the Rapper is gonna sit there and do more damage than SDF. Hell no. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. Ain't no damn way this goddamn orange beanie wearing dog is going to sit there and be able to beat Esdef's tail? I don't care how big he grew. All his songs are not feats. Those are jingles. I refuse to believe he actually grew to the damn size of a galaxy and we gonna put him at galaxy level. He don't even fight. Oh, he does karate with Onion. What's his name? Onion. You know his name. He don't really actually fight though. Like he ain't gonna sit there and try to scrap with anyone. He'll rap with you. He'll roast your ass. But I don't think those are actual feats that the game would have. And this is actually, I'm glad we went to him because this introduces us to something I like to call lore inflation. But this is not necessarily lore inflation, but we will get into lore inflation soon. But typically right now with Parappa the Rapper, he is not. I bet the devs wouldn't even agree with that. And that's not a knock on anyone who's saying what he has done, but it just goes to show that it doesn't seem like it's an intentional feat that was designed for him to actually do that for a versus battle. He is not a battle character or a rap battle character. Shoot. But I wouldn't say that would be something I would consider. And now, if anything, if he only did it once, that would probably just be an outlier. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, when Goku did his feat, we had to get... And only the real OG DBZ fans would notice, like me and Andre. And like, people who actually scale DB actively. They made us pull up so much bullcrap just to prove Goku was universal. And even then, they still don't want to give him the rock from Multiversal. So because we had to do all that, they're like, I'm not making Goku. Shut your ass up. I got the paragraph ready for Paper Mario. They even had problems. Let's check it out. Yeah, I remember this because I was watching Freddy stream this. Yeah, I remember this. Whoever's playing this isn't doing the freestyle, they just playing that. So yeah, yeah. It's like I said. Yeah, it's like I said. No, I get it. But it's exactly like I said. It's like I said, this would be an outlier. Because it's done for show. The planet, first of all, it's kind of like what they did in Dragon Ball. The galaxy ain't even in proportion to the damn planet. That galaxy is like mad close. Golly. That galaxy is mad close.
like for those who don't know, if a galaxy is that close, that thing is like only like probably a couple million light years away. If it's that close, but like I think it's just visuals. It's just visuals, you know. It is respectfully, it's just visuals, and I would say it would be an outlier. It wouldn't be something I would consider to be his actual feat. Not for me. Thor's hammer is like, this is a complete joke. Nah, respectfully though. Respectfully though. Now the only thing I'm just saying respectfully is just it's the galaxy would be mad close, and it's only happened once. If it happens again, then yeah, obviously, you know. But it would just be for visual. It'd be an outlier. He'd either go in Terra or not versus battle applicable, because he just kind of does what he wants. You know what I mean? It's, like it kind of be like it'd be like a non versus battle applicable. Parappa stays where the hell I put him. Parappa stays where the hell I put him. This mutt. You go, sit, boy. Nah, it's all good, guys. All right, but yeah. He's either gonna be non versus battle applicable because like his feats just can do whatever the hell the game requires him to do, or I would just say like he would just stay at Terra, because again it's not something I would say is like that. It would be more on the higher end, but we already clarified those rules in the beginning, and I don't know. I have no idea where. See, I didn't finish Undertale to know. So, where do you guys think? Where do you guys place Papyrus? Out of the majority of Undertale characters? Wall level? Y'all gonna have to explain this. Y'all gonna have to explain this. Ain't no damn way. Chat, y'all gotta explain. Ain't no damn way you gonna sit there, look at me in the eyes, my two kitty cat eyes, my polka dot soulless eyes, and tell me that Papyrus from Undertale is on some damn Outerversal. Where the hell are we getting this from? Let me take a look at some of these feeds. I never scaled the Undertale monster, to be honest. Undertale isn't that strong. Papyrus is nowhere close to that. Alright, stop capping. We both know Undertale is strong. I'm gonna put it this way. If you hit tier 9 and you at the peak, you're still not close to Outerversal.
the gap between outerversal and high hyperversal is astronomically, incomparably much bigger than comparing an infinite hyperversal being to a negative dimensional being. Yeah, negative. Like, the gap is just that much bigger because it's beyond measurement. So, I'm very meticulous with that claim. I'm very picky. Can create and throw walls of bones. So where? All right. So they do. Where the hell do we put Papyrus? Man, I'm about to put him on just like throwing bones. I'm gonna put him at the peak though. This mother throwing bones. Paper Mario. Ooh, let's go. Where did I say the Paper Mario go? Ooh, where does Paper Mario go? See, I'm ready to just say, beep beep, right there, baby. Do not do this to me. Can I place Paper Mario here? Can I place him here? Can I place him anywhere near here? Wahoo! Now, where does Paper Mario go? You better stop playing with me. The first busted game character between Gaia and Stellar. I don't know, man. Didn't he beat Super Dementio? I mean, true, but we also got to think about it this way. Macadamia, we're allowing Sonic to have the Chaos Emeralds, right? Because we calculate Sonic based on Chaos Emeralds. So, if we're giving Sonic Chaos Emeralds, I think it's fair to give Mario the Pure Heart. These days, I don't think God of War characters are that strong. Chat, what do you think? You think we should include amplifications and power-ups, or just raw power? Power-ups are fun. Include everything. Well, remember the rules. We don't include canon crossovers, and they gotta be consistent. So if we include them power-ups. The Mario's going in multiverse level. Mario's level 7. Paper Mario's level 7. We include everything, Parappa gets his big machine. Yeah, Roz got a point. Can't be unfair. Hmm. Interesting. It's kind of hard because Mario is like a I'm thinking right now, and it's a little hard because Mario's also those characters who has like okay, like Mario consistently uses power ups. Hmm. But like, I guess we can include the machine. Yeah, no crossovers. If we include in the machine, then he can go to Gaia. Even though all you gotta do is just kick the damn machine. It's like one of those characters who's mad strong, but they got a weakness. Anyway, let's move forward. Are you from GTA? Get your monkey ass down here, bro. You ain't doing a damn thing. I don't even know who you are. You going and I don't know. You going and I don't know. Ooh boy, Metal Slug. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Metal Slug. Uh-oh. You know what this means. Y'all know what this means, right? Where do we put Marco at? Where does Marco go? Bam, bam, bam. I know this alien is Metal Slug, but I didn't recognize it immediately. You're right, Harvado. Roz did tell me about that, the Mars people. I don't remember how strong they are. Yeah, so then we're gonna put where does the Mars people go? I don't know. You and I don't know still. You are not hearing Minecraft music. That is your imagination. Pika Multiverso for now. I don't know you. I'm about to just start skipping these people I don't know. Skip to my Lou, Isabel. Isabel, you ain't doing a damn thing besides being a mayor. Goro. Gaia. Based on this version. It's not the current Goro. Hat Kid. Rip holes in space with their space time. To how much of a degree is the question. Where does Hat Kid go?
I want to put Eternal, but I don't know how people feel about that. How do you guys feel about Hat Kid being Eternal? Nah, bro, there ain't no damn Minecraft music, man. That's all that. Future timelines. So it sounds like they have Eternal. Could they destroy a universe physically? Yeah, man, this is Hero, also known as Erdrick. Stellar. Erdrick is stellar. Nope. Skip. Chaos. Well, this isn't perfect chaos. Oh, so if we're going off the image type, then I could be annoying. But not. Assuming chaos has access to perfect chaos. Definitely be the peak of Eternal. I don't hear any Minecraft music. Or do I? Lesser people, so they would be man, they would be weird. I don't even have a place to put them there. Is that freaking Gray Fox? That better not be Gray Fox. Gray Fox! You're definitely both Sly Cooper. Oh yeah, that was Gray Fox. Is that Squall? There's no way that's Squall. I think it's Squall. It's freaking Squall. I recognize that. Move! Dang. The Mario enemies kicking out. Yeah, right. I ain't never in my life ever gonna put a damn Goomba to Planet. Get Retro. I will literally pay 3 Russians to come to your location and tickle you until you pee your pants. I will literally hire a alligator a full-time job with 401k benefits to come and piss on your carpet for saying that. That is blasphemy. Who? Hold on. We got Alucard. Yeah, I want to say lower end of Eternal. Marth! Galactic. Can defeat dragons that can destroy create entire realms. All you had to do is follow the constraints. No, I'm playing. Imagine. Yes, Marth over Erdrick. For now. I gotta remember the other feats Erdrick pulled off. Oh, hell no. Sit your monkey ass down, Game Watch. You ain't going nowhere. Alright, and then we got... I don't want to do more GTA characters. Where does Aqua scale? Alright, let me... reach out to craft this. How strong is Aqua? Alright. Aqua from... Would Chris Redfield and Chris Walker from Outlast be close in relative strength to have a near even fist fight? I know Chris Redfield could punch freaking boulders in game, and in cutscenes could take hits from Wesker. So I would say Chris Redfield is consistently like a Baki character, but I don't know how strong Chris Walker is. Similar to the level of Riku, I definitely think at least being able to destroy a world is reasonable, but it depends on the max amp. I mean, maybe we could go higher. How many people think Aqua could go higher if she's like a very, well, amazing Keyblade wielder? Ooh, this one. So guys, where do we put Smithy? Where would you guys put Smithy? So like upper planet levels. I think stellar. Actually, not. This motherfucking Marth gets killed by a damn bow and arrow. I don't know how I feel about him being here. You know, Marth, get down there before you hurt yourself. All right, let's see. Wow, the rage is number one. Wow, the rage is number one. I'm going down to the bottom because I suck. Yeah, because I don't know where the hell. If you scale similar to Wario, I think Stellar is, or like Mario. Wario isn't consistently blowing up planets. So I don't know. I would. And Waluigi's in the party games, so there's no real way to scale those. Yeah, a lot of adrenaline. Yeah, to do that is crazy. Sandman is building level. He does knock an entire building down. Definitely would kill pretty much everyone here except Great Fox. Isaac from Golden Sun.
Is that May?
Totsukaki!
Hey, Harvado.
Totsukaki! Totsukaki!
We'll put her in multiversal.
Totsukaki!
My gosh. Don't put her in multiverse. He said, no. What have you done to me? Tara, why let her stand at the top? If I beat the game with her, then she gets to be multiversal and gets to spam
Totsukaki!
Yeah. Explain to me your reason. Explain to me. Come here, brother. Explain to me exactly the reason you want to put this young black woman down at the terror level. Why would you want to put this black woman down in the terror level? You are not going to convince me she is not black. May is black. May is black. But she's not black. Yes, she is. Ask the chat. Ask Roz. Roz, doesn't that look like a strong black woman? Don't, does that look like a strong chat? Does this look like a black woman? Very blackuru. Your retro said, yeah, she's light-skinned. Is she black? Ross said, she black, I'm Vietnamese. It's man said, alright. I'm done. It's gonna be the running meme of the channel. By the way, guys, May is black. Don't convince yourself otherwise. Is she stronger than Gray Fox, Harvado? That's a good question. Alright, so let's continue on. Oh, hell no! Gilgamesh? Oh, hell no! I think that's a fair place. Yep. Yeah, that's a fair place. Yes, we are. We're skipping Eno. So next up, we are totally. Should we skip the? I mean, I know Jackal's not in stream, so that's the only reason why we're skipping. But yeah. Harvard's like, oh, don't skip Eno. Why? Where do you want to place her then? Where do you want to place her? You don't agree with hyperversal Gilgamesh? Explain to me your exact reasoning, and I will listen. I want to hear why you don't think Gilgamesh is at least hyperversal. Tell me! Alright, so if she's complex, then she would be transcendent. Or multiversal. Or transcendent. Or multiversal. Or transcendent. Or multiversal. Oh, she scales the soul. Oh, yeah. This is, Knight. Is this the, I think it's, how do you say it? Artorias or something like that? Some dark, I know he's definitely from Dark Souls. He's definitely a Dark Souls. Above Great Fox, though? That's the question. Taki! Should be Gaia. Being able to beat, fight against Siegfried Nightmare. But I haven't caught up with the recent Soul Calibur, so. Nah, Taki actually is Terra. She should be stronger than Grey Fox and May. About Nazuver's upscaling most of the time. Too many words, too many things. I would have to read. I get what you're saying. Like, it's just too much. Soul Calibur 2 hands with Star Wars, but we're not counting crossovers. Yeah, no, we don't do crossovers. Oh, but George Lucas, I don't give a damn. No crossovers. Doing complete vanilla.
Hey, it's me. I'm Tails.
That was a terrible Tails voice.
Hey, Sonic. It's me, Tails.
See, I can't even do Tails' voice.
Sonic. Sonic, I just smoked too much cigarettes.
Like, come on, man. Alright, so we're gonna put Tails. I will say, with the Chaos Emeralds, it is definitely Tails could do real. In the games, Tails doesn't do that much. I mean, the strongest character in Soul Calibur could hold back chaos from destroying the universe with his own power. Keep in mind, stated to be endless universe. I do remember that somewhat, but there's something on Taki that makes her. Let me see. We're not gonna go there. Anyway. Oh, okay. Now that's impressive. I wonder how strong Metal Overlord was. I know it's like Sonic Heroes. Comic Tales is on a different level. I forgot her name. I don't know her name. I know him from Street Fighter. He should scale to Akuma, but Akuma's a little tricky. Sackboy. All right, this is for you, Retro. Bam! It had been a con now, Joe. I'm still married. Long time ago. Where did you run from? Where did you go? It depends on which Sackboy we're using. Because Sackboy can fall here. I would say, honestly, Sackboy could be multiversal. Consistently. But, like, you could get him higher. What are you talking about, Retro? That's not Minecraft music. That's church music, bro. Alright, let's see. Who's next? Isaac from Golden Sun? I don't remember. This is Fox. Fox's allowed his R-Wings in video game iterations, comic books to some degree. Because the comic book was supposed to be canon to the games as it explains the events prior. And, I get Farrah Phoenix isn't in the games, but using the R-Wing through hacks, he should be stellar. With technology. Okay, Rule. We'll put Gaia. He's like moon level. Shulk, Xenoblade. Transcendent. Just kind of skimming through what we can. Akatsumi? Oh man, how strong is Ryu Hayabusa again? Not Katsumi, her sister. Forgot her name. But, yeah. But Ayane... Oh, wait! It is Ayane. Planet and Universal Rangers. That's a good point. Ryu Hayabusa is like weird to scale. Put her at the right there, Gaia. Would you say the Marvel vs. Capcom games? Thor's Hammer says, would you say the Marvel vs. Capcom games are about as powerful as their real game and comic book average sells? No, they've been nerfed. Emeralds can keep up with Shadow, but not something I would... I don't know how strong Viewful Joe is. Okay, who else we got? I don't. I know that's Yukari Yakumo from Toho. Yukari Yakumo. Toho could be busted. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just... not the biggest scaler of it. Let's see. Where'd it go? Is that a blood? Harv, how strong do blood... how strong do they become? Yeah, Space Marines are crazy. Remember, we're including hacks, so don't they have grenades that go to the warp? Yeah. Alright, so... This tier list likes Overwatch. Yeah, it does. Alright, so... I don't deal with Danganronpa, but does anyone know about Monokuma? Noctis? I'll have... Noctis is a little strange. Eight. Eto. Average Space Marines have the baseline physical strength of 100 people, though it can vary from be higher. Boost could be higher. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh hell no! Nah, you ain't seen what BGM? There it is, folks. There it is. Oh! Don't deny it. You know it. I know it. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. I'm inevitable. I don't know, Harvado. He made it. He's inevitable. He's inevitable. Chat. Chat, can we agree that he is inevitable? The Emperor is inevitable. Emperor of mankind is inevitable. Alright, I'm gonna find out who did it. I'm gonna find out that 33%. And I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do to you, right? Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. Since you want to vote against the Emperor of mankind, I'm gonna take a golden sword full of gems. And then I'm going to polish it with a whetstone. So I'm polishing it, getting it ready for the whetstone. Got it drizzling. You know, nice and wet, sharp. Cut a piece of paper through it. It's ready. I get the gems. I deck them out. Got more diamonds and jewelry than a rich girl in her wedding. More than Thanos when he got proposed to. I can't keep a straight face. I'm sorry. I tried so hard to like just turn it into like a story to roast anyone who said no, and I just could not. End the poll. It's been decided. I was about to say, then I will cut the fabric of reality. I grab my wallet. Grab about $200.32. I go up to a group of alligators. They look adolescent. They're not doing anything. They're just minding their own business. Just chilling. Chilling. One alligator got a backwood. The other got a Corona. And they're just chilling. Shooting dice. Yes, swamp, crusty, crustaceous booty water. And I'm gonna go up to the crocodile, all three of them, and I'm gonna say, hey yo, I have 23% people, which is about 3 niggas. I'm gonna pay you $236 each. You guys can split it. I need you to physically go to their house, look for the nearest carpet they got. I don't give a damn if it was cleaned, taken out the washer, and I need you to piss on their carpet. Get that ass banned. Anyone who said the Emperor of Mankind is not inevitable, I will pay a crocodile to come over your house and piss on your carpet. That would be the end of it. Moving forward here, we got Noctis. I'm not really sure when Noctis scales, because we're not doing crossovers, so Dissidia doesn't count. But even then, what are the feats? All right, let's skip. Athena. Wait, that's not Athena. Is that Athena? It's definitely Athena. She's got to be Athena. Roz, can Athena beat Verse? If Noctis can create a supermassive black hole, that's definitely upper stellar. I'm just kind of breezing through this, guys. What the hell is... I know this is from Metal Slug, but... Hold on. Is this from Metal Slug? Or Shin Megami Tensei? Nigga, is that a dingaling? Is that a glizzy? With a mouth? Hell no, they trying to get me demonetized. Why on earth is there a glizzy? I don't give a damn what this nigga's name is. Why is there a green spoingity spongdong? A damn blicky blickums? A damn kubli boong blongadis? Who? Oh, hell no. Who in their right mind made a character that looked like a boing? A green shaboing boing with a mouth. That's what I'm saying. Who made this spiggity spong schling dong ding dong? This damn veiny ass piccolo dog. This Namekian glizzy. Hell, he ain't even getting ranked. He's cut. Deleted. Oh, hell no, Retro. Get that ass bent. No, I'm playing. No, come on, man. Like, what is this? Dude sitting there showing, like... I'm really at a loss for words. I seriously am at a loss for words. Cause like, for real though, like I just kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, it's kind of like crazy to really sit here and just think that that's really a spicky spoongalak. Anyway, let's continue. Let's see here. I know you're from Dragon Quest, but I don't remember where you scale. Alright, let's move to Azrael. How strong is Azrael? I believe it's Multiverse Plus. Yeah. Alright. Pac-Man, I know the Spectra Realm is a thing. You could argue that they was gonna collapse worlds and he saved it, but Pac-Man himself doesn't have the ability to just blow one up. But he definitely could do that. Ross sent this in the chat. The Vortex Force Field Cannon. Let's see here. A powerful weapon to turn the tide of battle. Quickly adds group anomalies in the background, summoning on an energy field that continuously assists in attacks, slowing down and making enemies more vulnerable. Nice. So it'd be strategic. I'm skipping all of these. Captain Falcon is definitely galaxy level. It does? Hold on. With countless transformations, anticipate enemy come. Well, I don't. Oh, shoot! Creates a own domain, a realm of endless transformations and possibilities, all contained within. Oh, damn! God damn! That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, then that. Yeah. I don't know. Definitely had to change that. Alright, breezing through these. Nakaruru. Yes. Alright, Nakaruru, let's see here. That's crazy, Roz. Thanks for sharing. Volrog, Terra. Okay. Terra for Pokey. That's what I was trying to figure out. I was looking at others too, though. Lloyd splits two worlds. The Amethos. Roz is gonna have to help me how strong Mai is. Gaia is between moon level and planet. Okay. Mai is consistently low tier. Like the most you can give her is when she wasn't immediately one-shotted by members of the Orochi clan. Damn! Get bodied. Like the most you can give her was when she wasn't immediately one shot by the members of the Orochi clan. That's one. I think we're gonna keep moving forward though. Homeboy from Samurai Showdown definitely in the Nakaruru ranges. Just sit up there. Dun 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 dun. This is classic OG Sephiroth, so assuming it's OG Sephiroth and none of the other iterations, he will be stellar. To Gaia. But if this is Rebirth, whoa! Clearly, it's intended to be more than that. Yeah, he is, but he's not as strong. This is what I'm saying. It's like saying that End of Z Goku is Dragon Ball Super Goku. But then we say, yeah, but OG DBZ didn't have Super Saiyan God. GT kind of continued off the Toei version at the time, right? It's kind of like that type of ordeal. And it's like, oh, you included that? Oh, great. Yeah, he broken. But yeah, this is but Sephiroth, not only Sephiroth, Kratos almost does it, but this is where we get into lore inflation. So for those who don't know, lore inflation is basically when supplemental lore and interviews and guidebooks and novels or later entries inflate a character's power far beyond what is consistently demonstrated and the primary medium of which is the game itself, typically. So it's not saying it's inherently wrong, but it's saying it becomes a focus, and within right, it has a specific demand for feats that are needed and such, or demanded. There's still people debating about GT Goku not being movie Goku. I mean, GT Goku is not movie Goku. That much is clear. Cooler showing up was just a cameo. I'd say Geese Howard. I would ask Roz that because I mostly know off of like the current KOF. But the Sephiroth needing the live stream, it's OG Sephiroth. The live stream is only planetary. That's not negotiable. But then they change it in the new game. Appearing in GT, I mean, coolest canon in GT is in Chosetsu timeline. Interesting. I would have to see more on that. Yes, Roz, the live stream is planetary. In the OG Final Fantasy is planetary. That's not a negotiable. Like that's just a hard fact. However, in the recent games, the way they've interpreted it now, it's a little bit different. But again, the live stream was always designed to just be a planetary structure, or a little bit well beyond that, but not something like universal in that context. Not in the universal context that we're thinking. And this is what I mean by lore inflation. Sephiroth, by design, Sephiroth is not a character who was designed to blow up universes like Kefla. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say he is. That wasn't his initial design. As of now, recently, it's... I still wouldn't say it's raw AP. I mean, I wouldn't say it's raw AP. But yeah. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Respectfully, though. You know? Yep. Yeah. Let me see. Slow that. Really? Crisis Core does? Where does it say that? It's crazy. Do the Genesis. That's crazy. Because from what I gathered from the Ultimania 2 is that it's planetary. From what I understood. Because I don't remember it describing it as a place with 5D, 6D beings or a transcendent hierarchy beyond space-time. I never see that in the game or in the guides. And like we said, we want to avoid lore inflation. Because consistently in the game, Sephiroth is ridiculous. But at the same time, he's not somebody I would say is within context consistently doing ridiculous feats like Dante and Virgil, like who are explicitly stated in the writers are straight up saying so. And I guess it depends though. Because there's a lot of contentiousness between the scale of where Final Fantasy VII characters goes. That's what I'm getting at. Okay, let's see.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code.
Stop talking to me. I love these graphics. This looks so amazing. But isn't she the will of the planet in live stream, if I recall? Because what I'm getting at, if I approach this from like the lens I had to deal with when I was finding scams and stuff in data books with DBZ and all that, what they probably would hit you with, they probably would say, okay, where does this state? They probably ask you, all right, where does it state that at? You know, it's like, oh, she's a goddess. Like, and that's the title. How Asakura was going to threaten the solar system but claim themselves as omnipotent and shaman king. So I don't know. I feel like for what it's worth, I mean I feel like for what it's worth, it'd be more appropriate to put Sephiroth in the OG Sephiroth. I feel like it would be more appropriate to put him in the stellar ranges. Through levels of manipulation and hacks, I guess it's kind of like the Blaze Blue, where like through hacks and stuff, you could probably get Sephiroth into multiversal. But I suppose we're not really talking about attack potency alone, right? Like, oh, he could punch one. So I guess in that case, Sephiroth technically could be multiversal after the events of Rebirth. But I mean, let me see. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying what I read. I read that the live stream is definitely planetary. That I know. That, you know, that would have to be presented with outside. For those wondering where I'm referring to, talking about this. One of the statements claimed for Part 7, Final Fantasy 7, a live stream a current of power, of life, spirit energy that circulates within the planet. An enormous swell of knowledge is woven throughout, and when in direct contact, can cause the mind of an ordinary person to collapse. So, I mean, is kind of, and you could say that that's kind of just one of the simpler terms of it, and there's more flavor described in the game, which there is, absolutely. But I mean, like, in those cases, it's like, it really depends on what we're diving into. But I've heard of the Final Fantasy X is a prequel to the 7. I've heard of that, but it was a theory. Did they actually confirm it? Because I heard of that before. But I don't remember if they confirmed it yet. Because like it's speculation, but like Final Fantasy is like kind of those things where it's like they're all in the same fabric of echelon reality, like with summons and stuff, but they're in different existences, in a sense. I suppose it's like Dr. Slump and DBZ before Koyama said they were in the same world, which they clearly. It's like it's kind of like, man, what? Yeah, then show me the source of where the multiple people say that in the team. Because if they actually say it, then that's crazy. So you're telling me that the Final Fantasy X being a prequel to 7 is now officially canon, and now the devs actually confirmed it? Hold on, let me look this up. This is interesting. I gotta see this. Let's take a look. Do some digging. let's look up X2 Ultimania. Interesting. So would we consider, the question comes down to, so based on what I'm looking here, would we say this is like official hard canon? And when I mean hard canon, I mean like, is it like as authentic and official as official can be? You know, that's what I'm getting at. Like, is it as official as, nah, this is exactly it? Let me type this one more time. Let's see this. What else do we got going on? More recent stuff through online. Okay. Yeah, I know it has interviews. I'm looking at it right now. This is interesting. This is what I was looking at, by the way. The canonical link. So based on what I'm reading from this, it looks like the devs are kind of just like saying it could be, but they're not actually hard. They're not hard confirming it. So I think it's alluded, but it's not confirmed. No, I seen it. I was reading it while I was off screen. But like even this seems like more that it's alluding it. This is an article. But it's interesting. It's very well crafted. Interesting. I don't know how this XP system works. I'm reading through this to kind of get some information, but I'm not even sure what to make of it. So basically, so Nojima basically made it so that the kid Shenra is an ancestor of the Shenra company, the founders in Final Fantasy VII, I guess. And that idea of extracting energy from the far plane is like, I guess, the precursor to the Mako extraction later. Let me see. Let's see. So is Final Fantasy X a strict hard canon prequel to Final Fantasy VII? Or like the same continuity? Or is it kind of like GT? Where like events did happen, but this we have no evidence that it's the exact same type of ordeal. Because it feels like there's some loose ends to it. And even with this said, does it give any indication that the live stream in this because if we looked at the link I sent before, hey, what are you doing here? But if we looked at the link I sent before, the live stream is described differently. So if we look at this here, the live stream is described differently for each game. So let's break down what each one says. Here it is. Oh no! Come back. There it is. All right. So this is an interesting discussion. And this is now part of the rest of the tier list. I'm gonna Sephiroth needs to be put on a little hold. I mean, this is the most consistent for the OG, but at the same time, if we had to move through some other characters, there's still like so many more that we didn't even get through, and that's just because there's 300 characters on this list. So to go through every single character is gonna be kind of hard. I mean, Chronica is kind of a given that she's on a transcendent level. I would even say higher than Shulk because it's like raw numbers you could calculate. She might even be even higher than Homegirl. But you know. But yeah. Let me take a look here. So if we gotta grab some of the text from Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 10-2 and 10. A place believed to be where the dead return. In X2, it is revealed to exist deep underground where enormous amount of energy is whirling. Interesting. Let me make sure I'm. All Kirby characters. I don't know why the Emperor is on this list. Harvado is right. The Emperor should not be on this list. But yeah. But like the basis of it is I'm not getting anything that's saying the live stream is more than that. So yeah, it's got to come from the games. because it's not saying anything. All right, guys, so we're gonna do about. I'd say this is a good way to. This is a good point to end it, but it definitely was fun. Because we got so many characters, we gotta save this list. You know. So we definitely gotta save this list. I'm gonna log in, probably create an account, and then save this list so we can continue. It was fun. No, it's fine. There were characters we spent a long time on who didn't even need any going. But like I think this is a good point to end anyway. It is getting that time. We have been streaming for been on for about 2.5 hours, which is just about it. So yeah, that was fun. I think it's good that we definitely had this discussion. I mean, look at all these characters. I mean, they got Lightning, Knuckles, Classic Sonic, Lucario, Ratchet and Clank. It's a really deep list. But all I would say is Kirby is universal. You guys, this has been Atari Tribunies Above the Emperor. Kirby is the best. And, yeah. And you didn't hear it from me. That is all that's the most important part of this entire stream. Like, because it doesn't matter. Yeah, like, it doesn't matter what you guys say, because at the end of the day, Kirby will body every single person. And, I have to actually agree, Atari, that I think that Roz is right. Because you gotta understand, sometimes the guidebooks don't say everything. They don't.
Here is some support. Also, I sent the proof that Cooler is canon to old DBZ anime on Discord on main channel.
Yo! ONC with the 10 donation. Thank you so much, man. Oh my gosh. Yo, let's go ahead and give some fires in the chat. Before we leave, we got to give some fires for your boy. We do. Oh, wow, that really means a lot. Thank you so much. And who said it's bait? Who said it's bait? You think I'm baiting you? Kirby slaps, bro. Kirby will punch every last person on this. To anime and GT. Oh no, I wasn't saying Cooler wasn't canon to GT. I just can't say all timelines in DBZ happen. But that's really interesting. That is interesting. That's a good find. What guide is this from, by the way? For its credibility purposes. We'll definitely go into that. That's really cool that you found this. For those who want to see the images, we're talking about this and this.
We're not talking about this or this. We're talking about this.
All right. Anyway. But like, you didn't let me finish my sentence. Shut up. So yeah, yeah. Chōsenshu. Which Chōsenshu? What year? I want to read more into that. Amina Zabilan. Thank you for popping by. And a piece of T-bone steak. Nah, it's not baked. Kirby's just that guy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I was so like, guys, can I actually talk? No. Please, you gotta let me talk. No. Come on, don't look. Come on, dude. You can't like actually do this to me. No. Come on, man. You gotta let me talk. All right, fine. Go ahead. What were you gonna say? So I actually think like Sephiroth, like if you guys like think about it, Sephiroth is like kind of crazy, right? So let me explain. So Sephiroth is like really, really insane. So like if you really
think about all the things he's done, he actually did a lot of things inside the game. And I'm going to explain it. So, first of all, you have to think about the fact that a lot of the Final Fantasy games still come from the same continuity. But you gotta remember, even if we didn't even assume the live stream was, like, planetary, we could still at least acknowledge that the summons are clearly in their own, like level of existence. At least, like, universal.
And why would I believe that? The Ifrit is, like, stated to be planet level at best.
You say that, but aren't you the same guy who did the calculation, factoring in that Sephiroth had a meteorite traveling at like 795 quintillion miles per hour, or like I don't know, like 100 billion times the speed of light, or something like that?
Maybe.
And then you say like you said something like just by the blast that the kinetic energy would be at least equivalent to destroying 10 observable universes.
Let me look at that. Hold on. Let me go to Discord, guys. Somebody shut this guy up, by the way. Like, seriously.
Don't deny it. Pull it up. Pull up the evidence.
Alright, so let me go to the, let me see this. Oh my gosh, where is it? Alright, Supernova, Sephiroth. Alright, come on.
Hurry up.
Shut up, Nick. Alright, so, gosh. I don't think I have it anymore.
What?
Yeah, I don't think I have it anymore.
That's impossible. How can you not have it?
I think I deleted it. Yep. It had to do with the meteorite. I know what you're talking about, but it was in the old No Mic channel, which I hacked.
What?
Yeah.
You bumbling idiot! How can you do that? You deleted the only evidence that you...
Alright, that's enough. Anyway, guys, I banished him from existence. So, yeah. We can continue on with the next part. And that was me concluding. Yeah, that was pretty much me concluding it right there. So, there's that. So, I think that next time we're going to come in and... Don't ignore me! Shut up! So, anyway, we are going to pretty much be done here. I think this was a good stream. I think Roz had some really compelling points. And again, when I challenge what people say, it's not out of malice. It's just to collect information to make sure that we're getting the best. And I think Roz really brought together a solid argument. However, I feel like Final Fantasy is one of those things where it's like it takes you got to have a lot to back it up. And Sephiroth does suffer from lore inflation. Kratos does as well. Kirby doesn't, because Kirby just kind of does it every time. So, you know.
But yeah, this isn't bait. Kirby is better than all of you guys.
Kirby bodies you all, and if you don't agree, play me in Smash Brothers, play my Kirby, or play Craftus as Kirby. We'll whoop the crap out of you. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys! Oh, great. That was the wrong screen ending. See, I was going to just go, bye, guy, and then just do that, but no. I think Kratos suffers from lore inflation. In my opinion, I completely think he does. Micro. I think it's a small amount, but it's definitely levels of lore inflation because it's like none of that stuff. Like, well, okay, to be fair, he does it, but some of it is lore inflation in comparison to where he actually scales. Because if you played God of War and you knew where Kratos scales, you'd be like, oh wow, he's mad strong. But if you read the lore, if you don't know lore, the lore puts Kratos like 10 spatial dimensions higher. It's crazy. Like, literally everything. So, guys, here's where our next stream is going to be. So, the next stream is actually going to be more of a comedy stream. And it's mostly going to be you guys have to get in voice call and have a competition. All right? So, here's the next stream. Next stream is going to be you guys versus Wank Willie. And then you guys have to debate Downplay Dylan. You have to go in a voice call in Discord, and you have to actually debate them. And the winner who can actually, like, beat them in a debate, I don't know, I'll give you gummy bears or something. I don't know. Yeah, you gotta actually, like, debate them. I'm serious. So before we leave, who has access to the Discord? If you have not gotten an invite to the Discord, I'm going to post it right now. So who hasn't joined? Oh my goodness. Atari fan art. How about this? I will let 3 people compete, and winner gets a free hand-drawn profile picture. How's that? Does that sound fire? Hand-drawn. Hand-drawn. You know, I really don't think that's like a really good... Shut up. And then, yeah. Even if you can't voice chat. All right, you gotta kind of voice chat. That's the comedy of it. So, and by the way, you're not allowed to laugh. If you laugh, you lose. Because, Alton, no, only 3 people can win. You think, unless you think you have what it takes to beat Wank Willie, yeah, and downplay Dylan. Dylan, huh? Oh, yeah, you know, I never agreed to sign up for this, but, yeah, you know, I really don't even think we need to do any of this, man. Like, you could probably just, like, I mean, it's kind of pointless. I think all of, like, the scaling that you guys do is superfluous. I mean, it's very clear that Sephiroth doesn't even come close to, like, whatever the hell that Munchausen guy said. I mean, I think that, if you ask me, I don't even think the Emperor of Mankind is that strong, if you want my honest opinion. Like, honestly, Goku's, like, and I'm dead serious. I don't even think like, here's the thing. Like, I don't even think Goku's universal.
You've lost your goddamn mind, because you must have to stick up your ass if you think Goku isn't at least universal. So you're an idiot. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and Atari will definitely want you guys to come in the next stream, and we will have a great debate.
You know, I'm not really looking forward to this, man. I think I'm gonna just wax the floor with all of y'all. Y'all kind of suck. You know, I mean, come on now. I mean, we're talking about people who really think. You really think. I mean, come on now. We just had a guy in the same chat who, for some reason, thinks like I don't know the Marco from Metal Slug. Like, come on now. Are you kidding me? That's his weapons. That doesn't count. Well, in Versus Battle, they say weapons, armor, and destruction. I know what the hell it says. I don't think it counts. And I think it's an outlier. You guys all suck. So guess what? I'm leaving. Alright, guys. Well, anyway, thanks so much for watching. For real this time. I hope you guys seriously enjoyed the channel. Who has a link? For those who don't have an invite, I am going to put it in the chat. Give me a second. We're gonna edit that. We're gonna edit that out. All right. That big character knows. You think Dylan's a rage baiter? I don't know, man. Yeah, I do, Alton. Tomorrow. Okay, that was kind of lame. Not gonna lie, that was cringe. But yeah, how many people are down for tomorrow, and how many people are down for Thursday, like New Year's Day? Would you guys rather do New Year's Day or tomorrow? Because tomorrow I got a big event to go to, but New Year's Day, it's up to you guys if you really feel like doing that. That's up to you. I put a poll. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't bother me. New Year, long stream is fine. That's true. New Year will give me more time to do a longer stream. So yeah, we could do New Year's Day. So that means on New Year's Day we'll do. No, on a serious note, good night, everyone. All right, this is Atari HB, and I'm signing off. Peace.